The purpose of negative emotions. So all emotions give us information. They're very, very valuable information. And negative emotions tell us what we don't want. And they act kind of as a smoke alarm. They alert us to danger, discomfort, fear. They tell us to run away. But the problem is they don't give us solutions. And if you look at the picture here, this is a person who's afraid and they're just running into the woods. They're not running down the path, which is actually where they want to go. And what we're doing with positive emotions, when we take a moment and we actually access them, it allows us to tap into our prefrontal cortex and figure out, okay, calm yourself. What is this negative emotion trying to tell me? And what could I choose on the opposite end, which is probably what I want to feel, to allow myself to focus on a solution? Because as we know, we come up with better solutions when we are in high-level emotions. The reason why we have gratitude practices and not joy practices is because gratitude is a way more accessible emotion. All it does is rely on us saying, what is the gift? And when we start to visit negative emotions, when we have an experience that's really emotionally challenging, we visit that state. We're triggered and we visit it. And what gratitude allows us to do is it allows us to learn during that visit, what is the lesson that I need to learn? What am I running away from? And what do I want to run towards? What do I actually want? And this allows us to leave a negative emotion and to go back and work our way back to where we want to live. Because again, when we are in a really negative emotion, when we are in deep in jealousy or anger, it's pretty hard to jump up to enthusiasm. It's too big of a jump. But if we say, okay, if gratitude is about the feeling of receiving a gift, and all lessons are gifts, and I'm not enjoying this, but there's something I need to learn in order for this to not happen again, or for me to get to next level so that I can function at a higher capacity, what is it I need to learn? This takes us out of this tailspin. And these are my Liz Gleedle original drawing here on the left, on the right again, where you'll see on the right, someone's going in an upward spiral. They're having a good day, things are going well, and then something happens and it triggers this big emotional response. And they start to experience this downward spiral, and it can totally ruin their day until eventually they kind of limp their way out of it. Versus if you look at the second picture on the bottom, you'll see someone's having a nice upward spiral, an event triggers something. They start to experience a downward spiral, but then they stop themselves and they say, what is the lesson? And it allows us to spiral up faster and to learn from the lesson and to progress to higher levels. So gratitude is very functional. And further down, I'm going to teach you exactly how to induce it.